Why do you think it's so hard to cut out or stop a bad pattern or habit we have, even when we see it's causing us a lot of detriment time and time again?
So I think this is based off of what I've read, because I was a psychology major as well. And then after that, I was still deeply very interested in mental health and psychology. And so when we're younger, we learn a specific behavior to enable us to survive a situation. And so whatever that situation might be, it's going to vary. But every single person has a situation like this, where they learn that that is the way that they survive. And it becomes their go-to. And it's the way that they conceptualize the world now. So for some people, it might be that they believe that working hard is going to allow them to survive. And that validates their having to keep trying harder. But the thing is, like, these beliefs aren't necessarily true objectively. So as you go on in life, even though life starts to kind of like prove you wrong, per se, you hold on to it because it's so deeply ingrained that that's the reaction that you have.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I actually heard that a lot as a kid, especially from my dad. Always be busy, work, work, work. And so that was really ingrained in my head and it was hard to unlearn, especially when you start going to classes like yoga nidra or other things where meditation where you get to take a pause. And then you realize, oh, wow, not only do I not have to be working all the time, it was actually causing me a lot of problems, either to my health or physical or mentally, or just even not really enjoying life either.
Yeah, and that's like such a huge part of life is like being present, right? And being able to enjoy moment to moment what you're doing. I think we all get caught up in our pattern. And before you know it, like it's already taken us, it's taken us out. And I understand after seeing several clients that like it is really hard to get out of those thought patterns because like that is what you know. That's what you've always known.
Yeah, what you pick up as a kid, I think is very hard to unlearn because you're so influenced. You think your parents, you kind of idealize them, so they must know the best of everything and that they would only have best of intentions. And so it's hard to really unlearn that though. Oh, maybe they didn't really know the best way of doing things after all, that there are things that they got wrong and not with malicious intentions, but they just didn't know better. That's the best knowledge they had at the time.
Yeah. And I think part of the journey is realizing that, even though they weren't perfect, they were trying their best. And then that also gives you permission to realize that you are trying your best. And I think that's where you can start to heal, is that like acknowledging that you are doing your best and that's enough, rather than always thinking that like you're never going to get there. It's never going to be enough.